Well, I feel honored, I feel good, and I thank the people, the younger people who come to patronize us by coming to see our creativity. So from there, they take one or two things back. So I feel honored by the U.S. government. The award is going to be one of my treasure that I will always treasure for the rest of my life because the they said some of the people they don't know until these people bring it to us. So I feel honored that they recognize women because from the 10 men, I'm the only woman in 1974. And I'm the only woman now who is still alive among we are three who are alive, but I'm the only woman among the 10 sent to the US. Okay, this work you are seeing here is the last, the silkworm. I call it the last silkworm market. So the silkworm is what we use for our textile. And the closest thing to your body is your textile. So people who hunt for the worm, they don't use the silk. They eat the worm because it's very fertile. So then I make this market because there is no more silkworm now. So that is why I decide to do that we want to be growing worm back because this worm grow on arere tree. It grow on arere tree and you can only find it now in Okegbo in Ondo State. So there is no more silkworm.
And Nigeria. I think off the bat, that itself deserves a round of applause. Now, this is a partnership that has fostered creativity, cultural exchange, and mutual respect, enriching not only our two nations, but also the global community. 50 years ago, our two countries embarked on a journey of artistic collaboration rooted in a shared belief in the power of the arts to bridge divides, inspire innovation, and capture the essence of our diverse but connected human experiences. This partnership has blossomed over the decades, creating a dynamic dialogue between our artists, our musicians, our writers, filmmakers, and even our cultural organizations. Through each performance, each exhibit, and each creative exchange, we have witnessed how art transcends borders, telling stories that resonate with audiences across cultures. Tonight, we celebrate not only the achievements of the past, but also the promise of the future. The talent and creativity we see in our artists reminds us that collaboration is the heart of true progress. We see it in the vibrant colors and textures of Nigerian artistry and the innovative spirits of American art forms. Together, we have created a rich tapestry that reflects our shared humanity and our distinct voices. As we honor this milestone, let us commit to fostering even deeper connections, to creating new platforms for exchange, and to supporting the next generation of artists who will continue to build on this legacy. The stories we tell, the music we play, the arts we create, they are testaments to our enduring partnership and our belief in a world made brighter through cultural collaboration. Once again, good evening and welcome. My name is Tolulope Adeleru Balogun, and I will be your guide this evening. Now it is my pleasure to welcome the U.S. Consul General Will Stevens to give his opening remarks. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Will Stevens.
Good evening. I am so honored to have the three of these incredible luminaries in Nigerian art and global art here in my home. I came home yesterday and I saw their pieces all along the walls. I come home after a long day and I spent about an hour just looking and feeling the incredible joy and passion that has come from their creations and the joy that they brought to the entire world. And so thank you for being here. I usually ask to stand on the existing protocols, but you didn't establish the protocols. So, and no one gave me a piece of paper to establish the protocols, but since we're in America right now, let's just assume that the protocols were established and I'm standing on them. Agreed? Yeah. Agreed, okay, thank you. It is so wonderful to be together and have this chance to celebrate and welcome another luminary in American diplomacy, our ambassador from the United States of America to Nigeria, Ambassador Richard Mills. Ambassador Mills has been here in Nigeria for a little bit over 4 months now, and this is the third time we've enticed him back to Lagos, and I think he's fallen in love. And I think it's events like this and the incredible energy that we have that has really he's a true diplomat that understands the value of culture and the value of the people-to-people relationships. And he was so excited about joining us tonight to see and celebrate 50 years of partnership, 50 years of exchange. And it's what we do, what we try to do in public diplomacy. You create a little connection, then you hope that it takes off, and it really has. So I'm so honored to have him here and to have the opportunity to have him speak to you. Please welcome me, join me in welcoming Ambassador Mills. Thank you.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you all. Let me confirm two things that Will said. First, I too am going to stand on the existing protocol. But more importantly, I have fallen in love with Lagos. This is my third trip here, and I think some of you may know before I arrived here, I was serving at the U.S. Mission to the United Nations in New York City. And I think Americans like to think there's no place in the world like New York City, with its energy, its dynamism, the cultural cachet of New York. And now that I've been to Lagos, I don't think that's true. But as Will said, tonight we are here to celebrate 50 years of artistic collaboration. Collaboration between the United States and Nigeria. We're going to do that by honoring three legendary artists who I'm very proud to say participated in U.S. exchange programs in the 1970s when we first got these programs going up with Nigeria. And we also want to acknowledge this relationship by highlighting the special Lagos Atlanta Artist Exchange that celebrates the 50-year sister city relationship between Lagos and Atlanta. I think we all know now, after 50 years, that the United States and Nigeria, we're natural partners. And at the root of our relationship, the root of that partnership, is really the strong connections between our two peoples. Each year, over 400 Nigerians participate in U.S. government exchange programs. And after they've experienced access to U.S. experience, U.S. expertise, U.S. colleagues, they return to Nigeria, where I'm proud to say they join a network of more than 13,000 Nigerians who have participated in U.S. exchange programs. the connections that these participants forged while they were in the United States, with U.S. citizens, with U.S. universities, artists, civic leaders, during their time in the U.S., fuels lifelong collaboration, and it really benefits both countries. In addition, we have the tie that there are more than 700,000 people of Nigerian descent living now in the United States. And I think many of you know the Nigerian diaspora community is one of the largest, most educated, most successful diaspora communities in America. I had the chance, before I came out, to meet with many of the diaspora groups in Houston, Washington, and New York. And they all said the same thing to me. They all said their ties back to Nigeria were important to them, and the most important ties were cultural. Being able to access Nigerian literature, Nigerian art, Nigerian film. So you're part of those ties, all of you who make great Nigerian art, between the diaspora and Nigeria. Let me talk just a little, I don't want to talk too much, but I do want to talk about how in the area of arts and culture, the U.S. mission in Nigeria works to support projects that will help preserve Nigeria's historic artifacts and Nigeria's artistic legacy for future generations. Over the last decade, the U.S. government has allocated about $1.2 million for the preservation.
We'll of course keep things moving, and the next person who's going to come up to speak is going to be representing our very able governor here in Lagos State. He would very much like to be here, but he has sent an able representative who's going to continue the event as it happens right now with a conversation or a brief remarks on 50 years of sister city relationship between Lagos and Atlanta. If you don't know, Atlanta is often referred to as the Black Mecca, and Lagos is seen as that city that somehow brings all Africans in diaspora, all Nigerians. It's the place so many people of African descent want to come and experience at least once in their lifetime. We that experience it every day, we might have a different opinion, but we love the fact that people want to come to Lagos and that we built a relationship between Atlanta in the United States and Lagos here in Nigeria. To represent the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, please a round of applause for the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Idris Arigbe. Please, let's give a round.
I'm super happy to be here. I stand before you representing the youth, representing tourism, representing arts and culture. And we say thank you very much for this opportunity that we've got in the last 50 years. I think it is imperative to note that the Lagos State government is happy, Nigeria is happy, Africa is happy with the way we're giving our friendship and cooperation to make sure that we continue to add value to our society, and most importantly to make sure that we continue to engage our youth in this election. Today we're celebrating three powerful legends. The woman I refer to as my mother, Nika Adelari, and the two legends also who Lagos will continue to celebrate you. My government will continue to celebrate you. The entire youth of Lagos will continue to celebrate you. And we're sure that with the way we're moving forward, we continue to have more legends, more icons that will spring up from this initiative. On behalf of my government, the Lagos State government as well, and the entire Ministry of Tourism and Arts and Culture in Lagos, we would like to thank you very much and tell you that we're ready for more to embark on this journey. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. It stood out to me about encouraging and teaching other women to do adire and it being a lifeline for them. That is something that no one will ever forget. We're going to stand and give a standing ovation to Chief Jima Brima. Please a round of applause for him. Thank you, Baba. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the times you have spent giving of yourself in the art forms that you have chosen. We cannot appreciate you enough. Asake, thank you so much. And last but not least, that is what we like to use. We also need to recognize Professor Bruce Onapakeye. Please a round of applause for him. Please a round of applause. Let's keep the applause going. All three of them are on their feet. As we are celebrating them, they are also celebrating themselves. Thank you so so much. Please be seated. I've just done the preliminary. We're now going to do it proper. I would like to call up now the founder of the Relay Arts Gallery at the Relay Sonriwo to introduce Chief Nike Davis Okundaye. Please, thank you so much. Please keep a round of applause going for her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such an honor to be here this evening to speak about Chief Mrs. Nike Davis Okundaye, also known as Mama Nike. Yes. I can speak about all her achievements, which I think there's too many to mention, and we don't have enough time this evening. But what I really want to speak about is who she is as a human. I think it was sometime in 2018, I had the privilege to sit at Mama Nike's feet. I'm not sure if she remembers. But I spent hours just listening to her talk about her journey and just her life. And for me, that experience just really elevated the amount of respect and admiration that I have for who she is as a person. Mama Nike is wise. Every time you spend time with her, you're learning something new. You know, she's so gracious. There's no way you can, look at her. There's no way you can miss her anywhere she walks into. She's so kind, she's so supportive. She embarrasses us with so much love, and embraces us with so much warmth. And I think, out of all the achievements that you could ever have, the way in which you make us feel, I think is one of the most important things ever. And so, yes, I just want to everyone because I think many of us can speak to just the energy and the aura that you bring into every room.
You can keep that applause going for someone who has spent a lifetime giving of herself and her craft, has touched lives all throughout Nigeria and across the world, and continues to do so. This is not the end, this is a continuation of a very beautiful story. Thank you.
The U.S. ambassador to Nigeria. Our son, Stephen Otumba, we thank all the organizers for making it possible. 50 years ago, I can hardly eat. When the United States asked me to come to America to teach the living women's room, I have no flip-flop. So I said, oh, how will I do it? They said, no worry, just go. And then they make our ticket. It's my first breakthrough. I always thank them today. All my achievements, without traveling to America, I couldn't have been what I am today. I thank U.S. government for making it possible. I'm the only female among the 10 men. And today, they are my father and my brothers. I love Nigeria, but I want to tell you I love U.S. more. Thank you.
It is an honor indeed to be here and presenting something like this to a legend like Chief Guraimo, sorry. I think I need to give a bit some press. Okay. I had the privilege of meeting and being introduced to the master artist and his works early on in my career. I remember back then it was at Significant Academy. And I saw this very huge work. I said, who is this guy? And I was told, it's Chief Guraimo. I saw in him as an artist pride in his heritage and culture, dedication to his craft, the willingness to guide. That was very important at the time. I was a young artist, I needed a mentor. And he shares knowledge with young artists as he has shown throughout his practice. By engaging in lecturing students in schools like Asake Mountain School of Crafts in Maine, he also taught at the University of Bloomington and other schools in New York, Boston, and LA, Los Angeles. Chief Guraimo is not only an artist, but the High Chief of Osogbo Kingdom. I'm a prince of equitable good, and I found that very interesting that, I could see a chief who was also serving in his community, but also practicing as an artist at the time. And that helped me a lot, to give me a lot of confidence. He also let me understand the importance of seeing one's role in the society, like that of a leader, with a huge responsibility to one's community and society at large. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have learned from him and witness his passion for preserving and promoting Nigeria's rich cultural heritage. Please join me in welcoming the legendary chief, Jimo Rami.
It's a special day in my life. When I was called upon in 1974, when I was at Davido University, studying and at the same time teaching mosaic mural. This gave me the opportunity when I got to United States to go and teach at Asake Mountain Craft School together with Nika and some others. This gave me the opportunity to meet a lot of artists who came to Asake Mountain Craft School. After we left, after the closing of that program, I was given another 6 months to go around the United States to work with the American Indians for 6 months. After that, I came back, but later on, the city of Atlanta gave me opportunity to start teaching what I know. It's just like to exchange and to make life for young ones better. By that time, I was much younger, and I want to think, to pass on my idea to young ones. Today, that gave me the opportunity again that time to have a mosaic mural in Atlanta. On way to Cascade, you can't miss it when you go to Atlanta. It's 24 by 10 feet high, which is completely mosaic. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to see a lot of things, to understand more, which exposed me to many people. And today I'm grateful to the United States for giving me a grant again to teach young ones. Presently, I'm teaching 30 in my garden, workshop at Oshogo. I thank you greatly. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chief Primer, thank you so much. We are seeing lives that have been dedicated to the excellence of their craft, mentoring the next generation. Thank you so much, Baba.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Lagos. Good evening, America.
Good evening. Glad you're here.
Hello.
Again, my name is Patrick Akojoto. It is an honor to be here today to introduce the person I call my father, my mentor, and a renowned Nigerian artist, living legend, Dr. Bruce Onobrakoya, whom I fondly call Daddy. As one who has the privilege of interning and working along him, I have witnessed his exceptional talent, innovative spirit, and dedication to the art. His gentle guidance and humor and learning from him has been a pleasant experience. Yeah, I vividly remember when I met Papa Bruce for the first time. My dad actually handed me a letter to him to for him to admit me for a mentorship in the studio, and I enjoy that warm welcome and his hospitality. And that was on a Sunday, 21 years ago. During my time with him, I gained invaluable knowledge and experience in art, which laid the foundation for my studies and even my career as an artist. His guidance and support have nurtured not just only me, but to also the younger generation of Nigerian artists. Dr. Bruce Onobakweya's contributions to Nigerians' modern and contemporary art are undeniably incredible. His groundbreaking work in printmaking, sculpture, and painting has shaped the Nigerian arts landscape and earned international recognition. He is also called Eni, which means the elephant. That is in Yoruba language. The path that the elephant has crossed cannot be seen, cannot be deniably not to be seen. Is obvious. It's something that is obvious for everybody to see that an elephant has passed. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have learned from him and witnessed his passion for preserving and promoting Nigerians' rich culture, heritage, and as well as nurturing talents. Please join me in welcoming legendary Dr. Bruce Onobakweya as he received this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss, for this award. I promise to use it as an impetus to make me grow further, as a source of pride for my family. I want to hold it also on behalf of Nigerian artists and the rest of Nigeria. I am grateful to the United States for the opportunity it has given me to travel, to study, to teach, and recently to be made the citizen of Atlanta. This does not call for too much talking. I want to invite you to the Hamatan workshop where we do so much talking about the art, where art is meant to upgrade our life, contribute to the economy of our country and the rest of the world, to promote world friendship through the meeting of artists and bringing them together, discussing and sharing ideas. I want to use this to invite you actually to the Hamatan workshop at Goldmyne, which takes place several times in the year. As I said, it's not a location for so much speech, but when you come there, we'll be able to talk. And when I go to my new country, Atlanta, I'll be able to talk to you and react with you. Thank you very much.
Amanike to Brimo, Consul General, and the SA to please join them.
Can we move back?
Photographers, can we move back a little so we can make sure everyone is able to get their good shot? Nigerian anthem or the US anthem? Where are we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that. Please, can we have?
Yes.
Can we have Consul General Will Stevens please join, as well as the representative of the Lagos State Governor?
Can we, as they are taking this photo, Lauren, can you step forward? Really? Please step forward. Myra, Julie McKay. Odomos and Myra, please. Taye, where are you? Tayo, give me a thumbs up.
Okay. All right, please, can we have the others join them as well?
Please come forward.
Please, Myra, Lauren.
Myra, Lauren. Really, where are you? Okay, awesome. Sorry. Tayo, we need your help. Tayo, we look good. Immediately after this, we'll have a photo with the families.
Power of cultural exchanges, we might underestimate what they can bring us. But in each of them, as they accepted their awards, they spoke about the significance.
Well, you know, the energy around the heart is huge, and you know, the talent and the fact that the process there, and the way you're able to express yourself and all that. So, and most importantly, you know, I'm just so happy that you know, we're saying 50 years of artistic relationship, 50 years of unity, passion, the spirit of Lagos. You know, so this is a very good you know, development, you know, for us in Lagos. You know, Lagos, it means that, you know, whatever you grow, you know, also in Lagos and all that, Lagos allows you to think and you know, once you can dream, you can achieve it. That's the kind of spirit that you get in our Lagos, and I'm happy that you know we have a governor who so much believe in creating an enabling platform for people to excel. So you see, you know, it depends, because you know, it depends on how you say it. You know, whatever it means to me means another thing to another person and all that. So, you know, but the most important thing is that we have quite a number of, you know, young Nigerians, old Nigerians, legends who have really contributed so much in the art industry. And you know, I'm so happy that we have people like that, you know, flying our flags everywhere to the world and all that.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.